Hello, everybody. How's it going today?
Good, how are you?
Good. Got my new office decor going. It's almost done.
That happened quick.
Yeah, I had most of it here yesterday. Just didn't have time to set it up. So
Nice.
Enough orange.
I know I need more orange. I got the orange chairs. I have a plan for more orange, but I'm having an argument of if I can cover this wallpaper or not. So we'll see. Not really an argument, but we just put it in, and I feel like I want to cover it up already, which is super annoying, I know. But well, we'll give everyone just a few more minutes here. Today's whatever this is, a webinar or training is probably going to be about 40 minutes long, so probably not the whole hour. But these co-build with jams are really just more about giving you guys tangible resources and ways to build certain things. And today's is going to be all about building presentations. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I've been doing a lot of webinars, a lot of keynotes, a lot of presentations. And so I've been really needing AI to help me get past all the building it myself. I think it's funny to kind of see the evolution of how I've been building presentations. And fun fact, if you were on the call yesterday, Lindsay, I know you were, and Tony, Barbara, I think you were there too, yeah. That was a very ugly presentation, but it's something that I was practicing with and trying out. So I'll show you some things not to use as well. All right, well, I will, there's more people in the waiting room. Let's see here. Oh, Danny's joining. Cool. All right. So, hey Danny, glad you could join.
Hey.
I was just telling everyone this one's probably like 40 minutes, also because I have another webinar with Danny after this. So, okay. Today we're going to be working through something together. So Flora might join us in a minute or two. She might be joining from the gym, but her dad is kind of famous. Her dad is Don Mann. I'm going to share my screen here. And he came to us and was looking for some help with his new presentation. So Flora's dad was part of the Navy SEALs Team 6, and he's just an incredible human. I think I have to remember the exact type of marathon he did, but he did 2 of them in one day. So I wish Flora was here to tell us about them. But he has TV shows, and his big thing is that he's keynote speaking. And he asked us to help him with his presentation and just add some stuff to it. And so I thought it would be fun today to kind of do a real-time build with some of the things that he was asking us for, while at the same time kind of show you some of the tools that we've been using. So I think it's in here, yeah. So basically he sent us this presentation and it's missing some stuff. So it's missing some information that he gave us and some screenshots and clips from what he's been doing lately. This is his main presentation, which I actually think looks really good as far as design goes. So I wouldn't be looking to redesign this entire thing, but really it's more how can we add new content to it and what's the best way to do that. So first, I want to just show you some of the tools that I've been using. Number one, of course, Manus. Manus has become my new best friend, and Tony's actually going to be doing an entire presentation on Manus 1.5 next Wednesday. So I'm going to keep it high level and just about using it for presentations, but it's been really amazing. You can see down here that it will create slides for you, and it'll create websites, spreadsheets, but if you hit slides, And then the more information you can give this, the better. So I don't have any specific prompts that work specifically well because everything I've been building has been so custom. But I am tool stacking, of course, and using ChatGPT to kind of help me create the outline for my presentation first. And then I'll bring that outline over to Manus, and then Manus will actually build the entire V1. So for this example, because Don already has his presentation put together, I'm gonna pause on his example, and I wanna just take you to a custom GPT that was shared with me yesterday that I'm going to share with all of you. So we had a call with a very professional webinar company. So they are the ones putting on like huge events. And this is a custom GPT that they built for their perfect webinar. And so it's like a 14-step presentation framework. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in the chat right now. There you go. And if you guys ever wanna play with that, feel free. But what it does is it asks you questions along the way. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. So I'm creating a presentation about AI tools for small business owners. So we just send that in. So it asks me some questions and it'll say, do you already have the copy? And you know what, for fun, and since Danny's here, I'm gonna go grab my landing page copy from him. So it's a little bit too late since it's in 1 hour, but here we go. Just gonna copy this and then throw it in here. Tony, I bet you're gonna like this. I know you've been doing a lot of presentations too. So what is the main transformation? Who is your ideal client? What are they struggling with? And what makes your method approach different from others? And again, I know not everyone's presenting webinars. Some of you are presenting slides internally or to clients, or you want to make something for your website. But the thing is that what this is talking about, I know it's named webinar, but what it's actually talking about is how to get people to say, I need that. So don't get discouraged if you don't do webinars. This is still a really good tool for you. So the main transformation is to give people the tools they need to save time. My ideal client is a small business owner. They're struggling with way too much to do on their plate. And my method is different because we are doing real-time training and I make things easy to understand. Maybe this will be the presentation, Danny. Maybe I'll just redo it from here. Okay, and then it's asking more questions. What's the offer? What are exciting things? Do you have testimonials? Do you offer a risk? So I'll answer these quickly because I do want you to see what comes out. I will teach them how to create a custom avatar. The offer is to join Club Jam. Yes, I have lots of testimonials. One common objection is time suck. They don't have time. Do you offer any guarantee? Yes, I offer a cancel anytime. Is there urgency or scarcity? Yes, there are limited spots. I'm making up some of this stuff. Okay, so it gives you this webinar structure. So it gives you the hook. What if you could save 5+ hours a week using AI? The pain, the tease, excitement, position, paradigm shift, and mechanism, how we do it, commitment, transition, offer, price, bonuses, risk reversal, scarcity. So if I'm starting from nothing, I would grab this entire structure, and I still want to do Flora's dad's as well, but I want to show you just if you don't have anything, I would throw it in here, the pasted content, And I would say, help me create a beautifully designed presentation based on the content here. And then I would put in my business information. So for those of you who haven't done this already, you should create a LLM training document for your business. So that's what you would upload along with these other prompts and information that you're adding here. So I would find that. Okay. And then you just send it in. Oh, yeah, I click slides and then you just send it in and see what happens. I have played with it a little bit and I wanted to show you the differences of adding some more detail to your prompt in Manus. So I'm actually going to open it again in another tab to show you one that I already did. So the one that I did yesterday for AI 101, which was really more about like showing things. I didn't necessarily use the slide deck so much, but this is not really on my brand at all, but it did come up with these really interesting slides, I will say. I think it did a really good job of getting the information that I needed for the people who were there. For those of you who were there, you could say if you liked it or not. But you can see it's not really on brand. It's not fun. It doesn't have the like vibrant colors that I like. And so I did actually use this for what I'm doing today with Danny. Just some of it. I wanted to try the design. So let me find that. Oh, actually, I threw it into Canva, but I kind of want to show you what it comes out with first. I did it a while ago. Here, I'll just show you in Canva because for those of you who aren't using Canva, it is a great tool for creating your internal design work and presentations because it really helps you stay on track with your brand. So there's one thing that a lot of people don't know is that you can actually upload a presentation and then change it to your brand. So this is the presentation I'm going to be doing today for Engine Hire. Oh, but I've already changed it so much. However, like it did bring in all these fun shapes inside and like fun little exciting backgrounds, which I thought was really cool. But I had to add in, my logo and then the content inside of it. I pretty much reworked a lot of it. But I would say as far as how much work I put into writing it, I would say maybe about 20 minutes. Now, and that's also because I uploaded a tool, or I uploaded my keynote, which I already have written out that I've worked really hard on. So it took a lot of information from my keynote as well. So I just want to make sure this is going. Okay, so this is going. And while that's going, I think what I'd like to do is actually use Manus for Flora's dad. So what I would like to do is add from my Google Drive. And actually, I wonder, oh, yay, Flora's here. I'm gonna see if I can find this drive link. A couple people joining. Hi, people who are joining. We're just going over a couple cool things on how to build presentations. So I'm going to make this Google Drive accessible with anyone with the link so that Manus can see it. So I'm going to copy the link here. And then I'm going to say, Flora, you're just in time. If you're at the gym, don't feel like you have to respond, but you're just in time. We are going to upload your dad's presentation. I told them a little bit about your dad, and use Manus to add in some of the missing features that it told me about, that he told us about.
And if you want to make me a co-host, I can let anyone else in.
Ooh, I would love to do that.
Also, hello everyone. Don't let my dad scare you.
Oh, Flora, could you actually, I was trying to tell everybody, like, what is that marathon that he did? And he did like 2 in one day. Why don't you talk about that while I do this prompt?
I mean, he's kind of crazy. He does things that, I don't know. He's done like triple Ironmans. He did like Everest. I mean, he does a lot of things that are not safe.
Mm-hmm.
But I should see him with his granddaughters because he's actually a true softie. Kind of ridiculous.
I could imagine. Okay, so what I'm doing here in this prompt is create an updated presentation based on these requests, and then I just copy and pasted what he asked us to add in. And then I'm also going to be adding a link to the Google Drive that has all of the information that we need in here. So I'm going to copy that link. Dawn, Flora, is there a place in here where you have like a list of what he wanted? Is this it?
Check that out. Yeah, it's pretty high level.
Okay. All right. Well, this will be interesting to see if Manus can actually like read that and add it in. I'd like to see what it does without giving it more detail. So I'm going to say, oops. No, I didn't want to hit send. Okay. Here is the Google Drive with all the information.
And just real quick, I'm sure you covered this, but basically, guys, my dad does all this crazy stuff. He doesn't know how to like work Gmail, right? So, and I say that with like love, right? So he knows how to like, be held hostage in Somalia, but like, like emails is like hard, So he comes to us and he's like, I have all this information. Can you just have the AI do it? And rather than like talking to him about like what that looks like, we're like, you know what? This is a really great opportunity to just take what he's kind of thrown at us and clean it up. And I think it is relatable. Like, yeah, sure, most of our PowerPoints might not be like, hey, that one time I ran 6 days straight, but like it might, we might have an old PowerPoint that we might be able to use and repurpose. And I think this is a good opportunity to do that, even if the content is different.
Yeah, I think it's actually super relatable because small business owners are good at the thing that they started their business around and maybe not necessarily experts at website development and SEO and all that stuff. So as everybody knows on this call by now, Manus takes a little bit. So I was waiting to see if it had any questions for me, but it looks like it's getting to work. So while it does that, let's go back and check out the other one that we just asked it to do. Oh, that's still going too. These do take a while, but they're totally worth it. And, you can see the slides it's making. Danny, it'll be so funny if this ends up better than the one I already made. So we'll see. While those are developing, I wanted to talk about Beautiful AI. Beautiful AI it really is a Canva competitor, but if you are somebody who has kind of simple presentations and you're really looking for something that's beautiful, it really actually is in here. So you could use any sort of themes that they have. So if you go to create presentation, you could do a blank one, generate with AI from template or from starter template. I would suggest checking out these starter templates. I heard about this because when I was at one of my keynotes a couple months ago, there was another woman there who does AI speaking, and I just loved her presentation. It was just really well done. It flowed really nicely. The transitional effects were really pretty, and she told me that she used beautiful.ai. So it's one of those things where if you're looking to impress with a product presentation or something like that, this is a great tool. Now, the problem with templates, either in Canva or Beautiful, is like when you put your own products in, it doesn't necessarily look as flashy, right? But that's where we can start using Nano Banana and the Google AI to help us create images that really go with the flow and the template of what we're creating. So I'm just curious, has anyone in this group used Beautiful AI? Feel free to raise your hand or go off mute. Cool. Well,
Brad said he was working with Gamma to develop a pitch deck, and it ended up inserting all kinds of hallucinated fluff.
oh yes, you know what? I was thinking about bringing up Gamma today too, but I was like, there's so many things. Brad, was that recently?
It was about a month ago. I was working on the pitch deck. I crafted the outline in ChatGPT, and then I moved it over to Gamma, and then it was something quite different. It took me the rest of the day to fix all of that.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
That's so frustrating.
Yeah, so AI can definitely help save time, but it also can when it comes up with other stuff you have to back out of. Yeah, I find it takes more than time away.
That's the thing.
So I wasn't too impressed by that.
Yeah, that's the thing with these AI tools. It's like you can go down a rabbit hole and really waste a lot of time, and you've signed up for something and then you're like, oh, it's actually not that great. I really love the templates in Canva. Just a quick overview for those of you who don't know. You could go to create a design, hit presentations, and you could start with any of these templates, or you could just go blank. And then once you're in the blank presentation, you can go to design. And then this is where I like to start, because if you're doing something really specific, like an app launch, then it'll bring up app launch specific templates that you could try. And so these are really cool. And then I'm always surprised people don't know this stuff, so I'm just gonna tell you and show you real quick. You can either apply one frame at a time, or you could hit apply all pages, and then you'll get the whole deck. And then the really cool part is brand. So if you have your brand set up, so like I have Jam AI, all of our colors, I can simply just click and it changes this entire presentation to my colors. And this is going to be important when I show you what Manus spits out, because I didn't give it my brand colors, and so I may have to pull it into Canva and change the brand colors. All right.
Hey Jam, thanks for that. That's worth the price of admission here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I have all kinds of presentations, that I've done previous clients and stuff like that I like to resurrect. But yeah, I had no idea, right? Basically that piece of information, just bring it in and change it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, here, actually, I think that actually is really cool, and it's worth talking about how you do that. So you go to uploads, and then instead of uploading a picture, you'll upload files. And then you could pick your presentation PDF. So let me just grab one. So uploading, actually I can grab this one just for a easy one that's already in there. So this was that ugly one that Manus made, so I could apply all 28 pages and then go to brand. And the cool part also is, like, once you like how it looks on this page, you could apply it to all pages. And that's not only colors, but you could do fonts as well. So if you have a font that you like to use instead, actually do it in here.
So your workflow is basically to develop it somewhat in Manus and then bring it over into Canva to polish it.
Yeah. If it's definitely like for Engine Hire today and for keynotes and stuff, I always have a very specific look that I'll follow. But like yesterday in the AI 101, I was just trying stuff out, so I didn't style it for my brand, but I try to make everything follow specific brand standards.
Yeah. And what's your biggest motivation behind using Manus for this? What's special about Manus?
I'll show you. It puts together this V1 that's amazing. So while I could go in and use a template in Canva, I'd still have to where is this? I'd still have to copy and paste everything that I create in ChatGPT or that I'm writing myself into the template. Whereas I believe Manus, if you're using your business blueprint and you prompt it really well, it actually does bring such wonderful information to your presentation that it's a V1 in a lot of ways. So then I'll start with that, I'll bring it into Canva, and I'll completely rework the look and feel as needed. But let's take a look at this one just to kind of see. So this one, just for those of you who joined a little bit late, we put a prompt into Manus that was create a AI presentation on tools you can use for small business. And I added my LLM training document so it knows a little bit about my business and how I present. And I think that's all we added, right? Yeah. So you can see the look and feel. It didn't bring in my brand colors or anything, but it looks super professional and well done. It's clean. If anything, they're a little bit text heavy for me, but I don't know. Because it's styled so well, it doesn't bother me. Oops. So it gave a little slide about my background, what we do, our core values, because that was in the business blueprint. So this looks more like a slide deck to sell Club Jam, which I'll have to take a look at my original prompt because I thought I asked it for AI tools, but I may have confused it with my prompt. Again, doing this on the fly while I'm talking to you, I never do the best prompts. Let me see what it was. Oh, actually, no. I just said, help me create a beautifully designed presentation based on the content here. Also see my LLM training document. So based on that prompt, it actually did a really good job. And it'll give a slide outline for each one. And then if you really like this, I won't do it for this one, but if you really like what it comes up with, you could ask it for speaker notes next, and it'll go page by page and create speaker notes kind of in your tone. But yeah, I would basically download this as a PDF, and then I'd go back and I would upload it into Canva. I would obviously take out all the purple, make it orange, and put all my brand colors into it. So I think this is a great way to make presentations. I would say before I got introduced to Manus, I was using just ChatGPT. So for those of you who joined a little bit late, we did use this GPT, which I put in the chat, to help us come up with a overview of what the flow should be for our presentations. And so you could see here, it's like, would you like me to turn this outline into slides or a script? I used to use ChatGPT to build out slides and slide content, and then I would just design it in Canva. So you could still do it that way. It's not bad, nothing bad about it, but Manus kind of gives you that custom template, whereas if you're using ChatGPT, it's more of a put it into a Canva template that you find, or beautiful AI template that you find. Any questions on this before we check on Flora's dad stuff? Cool. All right, so I'm gonna close this down. Oh no, see, I should have waited. I told you I was waiting for a question from it. It did end up having a question, so that's good because it means it was able to read the documents in the Google Drive. Let's see. I did not find a book section in this presentation. Flora, I might need your help on this. You mentioned wanting to add TV shows and movie information after the book section. Could you please clarify?
Is his website on usfrogman2ns.com?
If it's in the Google Drive, then yes. Is it in there?
I don't know if I put it on a document and
Okay.
And there's a big chance he doesn't have his own website on his PowerPoint.
I'm going to go with this, though, because I think he wanted to add this information to the existing slide. So, okay, so I'm going to say this. Oh, sorry, everybody. I might have to post this into the community if we don't have time to watch it come to life, because they do take like 10 minutes or so. But let's see. We talked about Canva, talked about the GPT. Does anyone have any questions? I'm going to do a quick stop on screen share and see if anyone has questions. Or if you want to share how you're doing it. If you have a better way, we're all open to that too.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
If you were going to take the deck that was created that you uploaded to Canva, like you downloaded the PDF and then uploaded it to Canva, could you just, and it wasn't the styling that you wanted, you could just then go into your brand, click on the coloring, and it would automatically change that entire deck that was in a PDF format?
Yeah, exactly. So you get the first slide just how you like it, and then at the bottom of your brand area, it'll say apply to all slides, and then you click that button. So I usually will fix the text. I'll put a logo on the bottom. I'll get the color scheme just right, and then I'll hit apply to all slides, and it does that. So. Anyone else have questions or comments or thoughts?
This is phenomenal. I'm loving every bit of it.
Awesome.
Very much so, yes.
I can't wait to see what you come up with. Cool. Well, I think what I'll do is, because I think this will probably take like 10 minutes or so. So I think what I'll do is put it's still going. I'll put the final into our community and put some notes of what's happening. And this is also recorded, so I'll add an ending to it, just kind of with what happened at the end. And thank you guys so much for joining. Sure, there's no other questions. I know this was a lot of information.
Damn, this is Stacy. It was amazing. I don't have any questions. I just want to say thank you. This was my first session. I was grateful for Danny to help me get in here. So you guys are awesome. Can't wait to put it to use.
Oh, great. Awesome. Well, thank you for being here. And I will see you guys in the next one. Oh, just kind of next coming up things. We have Caffeine and Convos tomorrow morning. If you haven't been to that yet, it's more of a networking. We talk about your businesses. We talk about if anyone's run into a roadblock, we try to help each other. It's more of a smaller get together. I don't market that one. So that's Fridays at 9 a.m. And then next week we have automations with Kevin. He's going to be talking about small business automations in make.com. We have our very own Tony Rockcliffe talking about Manus and all the cool things you could do with it. That's on Wednesday night. And then, that's kind of it for what's coming up.
Cool. Thank you, Jan.
Thank you. Have a good rest of your day. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.